Hey guys, it's me, Jocasta Lester. Don't worry about it. Listen, there are people, I watch them. There's things that are going well, and then when they become a part of it, in terms of the spiritual energy, it starts to fall apart. You don't want that. So, I am nearly certain that these spiritual voices are the things in your life that are bad. Now, check this out. Furthermore, when you talk to them, they are a distraction in your life. The nature of the conversation that they have to offer you, if you've heard them in your body, is distracting conversation. And they are truly distracting. And check this out. When you deal with them in your lives, when they settle in, they become what is the spiritual clutter bringers. It's like having an unclean presence in your life. Let's say you cleaned your house up. They show up and the dirt shows up. That's right. And if you were to go to their homes, you would probably find, let's say your house is like the collection of clutter. Well, if you went to their homes, you could probably look on their dresser and you can find one item that's like your dresser on their dresser. Then you go to another dresser and you find the other item until if you have a dress with a lot of stuff on it, yeah, you might find the clutter and what clutter they contributed to your life. So just know it. So repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. I am not saying to blame anybody else for your shortcomings or the things that have gone wrong, your pitfalls. I am saying that now you have an understanding of the contributors to your downfalls. So these are voices. They are evil disease to your life. Don't call a person an evil disease. It's a spiritual wrestling match where you've been wrestling these big princes to you. So let's say they're in your lives and you've been wrestling and you've been having different struggles and things. You fall down and you struggle to get back up. Well, understand the voices that you've heard are the contributors to it, whether they mean to be or not. Okay, it doesn't always have to be deliberate. Somebody can walk in front of you trying to get across the street and you may be just walking down the sidewalk and they got in front of you. They got on your path of travel. A car came, so they had to stop and wait to cross the street. You had to stop and wait to go down the sidewalk. But really, that person for that moment got in your way. Because without that person wanting to cross the street at that moment, without that car passing by, the combination of those things, you would just walk clear down the sidewalk with no obstruction. It's kind of how it works sometimes. Don't worry about it. Now, with that said, and this is the last point. Talking back to the voices, whether you talk aloud to them, whether you get purely distracted by them and start talking to them in your head, I'm telling you, they literally make you look crazy for talking to them. If you don't understand who a person is that comes to your face and you talk to that person and you've heard them in your spirit and you talk to this person, you have discourse with this person, you don't know where they come from, what their background as it relates to you is. Let's say this is a person that's sent to put a hit out on you or to carry out a hit on you. God forbid. But let's say this is a person that's sent to kill you and you're talking to them. You may literally look crazy talking to the person and, if they were successful at said thing. So, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. Thank you for watching. All the crazy voices make you look crazy. So stop talking to the crazy voices. Go back to your life and understand that the things that contributed, let's say you were trying to make $100. Well, your knockdown is all of those things that act upon you spiritually in a way where they are invasive, intrusive, and obstructive, so that they are intensely so when they invade your spiritual space. You can watch this spiritual form of not dominance, but collusion, I guess, if that's the word. They show up and they bring stuff and they do it and they try to do it with you. And sometimes they do things in tandem, but that aren't a part of your things. In other words, it isn't collaborative. So know this, understand it. I hope I made sense. Take care.